speed race, CB speed race, hop in the range, take off into space.
Hey guys, it's cbgray coming to you guys live with another Destiny video. How are you guys doing today? So in today's video, just want to bring a quick helpful guide on how to upgrade your gear from the Drained set to the Renewed set to ultimately the Majestic set. I don't want to waste your guys' time, so I do want to get right into it and keep this short and brief, and I'll bring other helpful videos as more details come. So if this is helpful, hit the like button. If you're new, go ahead and subscribe. Let's get right into it. So this information here is leaked from a Reddit post that I'll link in the description, and it says the event begins with Evil Levante in the tower. She'll be next to the statue of heroes. She will give you the Drained armor set. So I'm not going to waste your time with all these details. You guys can read through it, but essentially what's going to be happening is you're going to go through a few sets of steps. You're going to go to the EAZ, which is the new space where you'll get to do an activity, and ultimately this is going to eventually lead to you being tasked with the objective of upgrading your armor from the Drained set to the Renewed set to ultimately the Majestic set. So what it says is each armor set has a slew of objectives that you'll need to complete in order to upgrade the armor set. So basically when you strengthen your Drained set, it's going to eventually become a Renewed set, and when you renew your Renewed set, or when you strengthen your Renewed set I should say, you'll get your Majestic set. So I want to go over the things you're going to have to do on each level in order to upgrade your gear so you guys can be prepared and you can know what's tasked in front of you. I don't want to waste your time with the other stuff. I just want to keep this short and sweet. So let's get right into it. So we're going to start off with how to upgrade the Drained armor set. We're going to go through the Titan, Hunter, and Warlock. You'll notice that they're very similar, so I'll just run through these as quickly as I can. So we're going to complete runs through the EAZ, that's the European Aerial Zone, but we're going to say the EAZ from now on. Land precision final blows and defeat hive combatants. The next step's going to be loot chests in the EAZ, complete Solstice of Heroes bounties, and defeat enemies in the European Aerial Zone while equipped with an Arc subclass. Next step, complete adventures, collect solar orbs and strikes, and defeat opposing guardians in the Crucible or Gambit. Next step is complete public events on Nessus, collect void orbs in the Crucible or Gambit, and unlock Solstice packages. And then lastly, complete playlist strikes, collect elemental orbs of any type in any activity, and complete Crucible or Gambit matches. Moving on to the Hunter, first off we have complete runs through the EAZ, land precision final blows and defeat fallen combatants, complete playlist strikes, collect solar orbs in Gambit and unlock Solstice packages, loot chests in the EAZ, collect elemental orbs of any type in any activity, and defeat enemies in the EAZ while equipped with a solar subclass. Next we have complete public events on Nessus, complete Solstice of Heroes bounties, and defeat opposing guardians in the Crucible or Gambit. Lastly we have complete adventures, collect arc orbs in any strike, and complete Crucible or Gambit matches. Lastly on the Warlock we have complete runs through the EAZ, land precision final blows and defeat Cabal combatants, complete playlist strikes, collect elemental orbs of any type in any activity, and defeat opposing guardians in the Crucible or Gambit, complete adventures, collect arc orbs in Crucible or Gambit, and unlock Solstice packages. Next we have loot chests in the EAZ, collect solar orbs and strikes, and defeat enemies in the EAZ zone while equipped with a void subclass. And lastly, complete public events on Nessus, complete Solstice of Heroes bounties, and complete the Crucible or Gambit matches. So now that you've gotten your Drained armor set upgraded, let's move on to upgrading the Renewed armor set. So starting off on the Titan again, you'll complete Gambit matches, collect elemental orbs using a matching Arc kill, Solar kill, or Void kill subclass. So this will just be based on whatever the daily modifier is of the day, just make sure to match that. And then as a team, defeat opposing guardians in the Crucible or Gambit using Arc weapons. Next step, complete heroic public events, complete daily or weekly challenges, and defeat mini bosses in the European Aerial Zone. Next is defeat enemies in strike playlist using a subclass that matches the Arc kill, Solar kill, or Void kill day, so once again same thing. Loot chest in the EAZ, and defeat fallen using the subclass that matches the same burn of the day. Complete bounties, collect void orbs in any strike, and defeat enemy combatants with solar melee attacks is the next step. And then lastly, complete patrols on IO, collect elemental orbs of any type in the EAZ, and defeat enemy combatants with a solar weapon is what's going to finish things off on your Titan. Moving on to the Hunter, we have complete bounties, loot chests in the EAZ, and defeat enemies with arc weapons. Next we have complete heroic public events, collect arc orbs in any strike, and defeat Cabal combatants using a subclass that matches the burn of the day. Next we have complete Gambit matches, collect elemental orbs using a matching burn of the day in terms of your subclass, and defeat enemy combatants with void grenades. Next on the list we have complete daily or weekly challenges, defeat enemies in strike playlists using a subclass that matches the burn of the day, and as a team, defeat opposing guardians in the Crucible or Gambit using void weapons. Lastly, we have complete patrols in the EDZ, collect elemental orbs of any type in the EAZ, and defeat mini boss in the EAZ aerial zone. Or the EAZ, excuse me. Lastly, we have the Warlock, that's defeat enemies in strike playlists using a subclass that matches the burn of the day, collect elemental orbs of any type in the EAZ, and defeat mini bosses in the EAZ. Complete bounties, collect elemental orbs using a matching burn subclass, and as a team defeat opposing guardians in the Crucible or Gambit using solar weapons. Next we have complete Gambit matches, complete daily or weekly challenges, as well as defeat enemy combatants with void weapons. Next we have complete heroic public events, collect solar orbs in any strike, and defeat hive combatants using a subclass that matches the burn of the day. And then lastly we have complete patrols on Titan, loot chests in the EAZ, and land arc super final blows on opposing guardians in the Crucible or the Gambit. So lastly, now that you have your renewed set done, all that's left is masterworking your majestic set that you got. So what you're going to do here, and this is going to be the same for Titan Hunters and Warlocks, is you're going to complete a prestige nightfall with a score of 200k or better. The next step is going to be complete playlist strikes with clansmates. Next thing is going to be complete the dungeon Shattered Throne in the Dreaming City with a fire team of two players or fewer, which I know is going to give people a tough time. Next step is going to be reset your Season 7 Valor ranking in the Crucible, and then lastly is going to be defeat challenging combatants throughout the solar system. So these are going to be what allow you to masterwork your majestic set. So guys, after hearing all of these different challenges, what in this has you the most worried? Do you think that there's anything to worry about in this at all? Do you think this is going to be clockwork? What do you guys feel, or how do you guys feel, excuse me, about these requirements on how to masterwork your majestic set and how to upgrade your drained and renewed set as well? Get in the comment box below, let me know what you guys think. Ultimately guys, I will be uploading more videos on tips and tricks on how to hopefully finish some of these steps, as well as giving updates when we learn more about other things within the Solstice of Heroes as well. Can't wait to dive into the game with you guys. Hope to see some of you guys on stream, and with that, I'm gonna talk to you guys in the next Destiny video. Thanks, I love you guys.
My vision's equipped, they shots to the lip. Take out the coin, then I flip. Pull out the thorn, then it's ripped. Dragon tattooed on my hip, invading like my name is Zim. Dunking these moves like a rim. Yes, I am harder than Shin, making you pay for your sins. The drift of the 9, yeah, I'm rolling with them.
No, I'm not fine, I feel incredible. No, I'm not regular. Stand on a pedestal, Joker's wild when he's off of his medicine. For my squad, I go hard like an animal. Body guns, got your head on the reticle, no trust. You need to go level a man down, but no, I'm not giving up. I think that I said enough.